जिस अदालत में मुझे बुलाना है उद्धव ठाकरे जी, आप बुला सकते हैं। मुंबई में घुसकर मुंबई पुलिस से सवाल उठाता हूँ।
स्वागत नहीं करोगे आप हमारा?
की दुआएं लेती जा तुझको सुखी संसार मिले, मैं की कभी ना याद आए, ससुराल में इतना प्यार मिले, बाबुल की दुआ।
Avoid the content and avoid everyone on digital media who speaks against the nation.
Mr. Arnab Goswami, editor-in-chief of Republic Media Network, was arrested on November 4 from his residence at Lower Parel in Mumbai for abetting the suicide of an architect and interior designer Anvay Nayak, and was taken to Alibang police station in neighbouring Raigad district. Arnab alleges that the police has physically assaulted him too. Some people say that since Arnab has been continuously reporting against the Maharashtra government has started a witch hunt against him. I believe that there is no doubt in any form in this. But the funny part that the actual topic of this video comes when people, especially Indian people, start talking about freedom of press. It's been a tradition in our glorious superpower country that we mold up things just the way they are benefiting us. Don't understand what I am trying to say? Just wait and watch this video. I personally assure you that you will surely learn something today. Now think, how often Arnab Goswami being arrested, everyone from people to news agencies, BNP media precisely, politicians and activists become aware about journalistic rights. All those politicians who did not even open their mouth when the question of the economy in vain was raised have been continuously tweeting and approaching people about the death of democracy. Wow, the day is not very far when we will see people with candles on India Gate, #Justice for Arnab placards in their hands. And now finally, if people have become so extensively aware about journalistic rights, let's just throw light to failed and dead journalists and bring outrage for them too. Arnab's so-called Bhakt have continuously been stated that all this is happening too with Arnab and Sue may happen with other journalists too. But the reality is that this has already happened with many journalists, and this might be happening with some other journalists while you are watching this video. At some of the similar witch hunts of journalists, let's meet with Pawan Kumar Jaiswal first. His mistake was that he reported the scam in midday meals. The nation saw that the money they were paying as tax is being utilized to feed children with salt and chapatis. Was this food nutritious to people in any form? No. Pawan Kumar Jaiswal got an FIR in return from the state government. After the Hathras case, journalist Siddiqui Kappan was going to Hathras to report the event. He was arrested before he could even reach Hathras under UAPA anti-terror law. Nobody knows under what evidence was he arrested or what were the grounds of his arrest. We might have had forgotten Hathras case, but Siddiqui is still in jail. Andrew Sam wrote a report against the shortage of PPE kits in Coimbatore, which was a fact that we are fighting against COVID-19 virus. Our frontline health workers suffered a great shortage of PPE. System was never alerted. After all this, he was simply arrested. 55 journalists were arrested and threatened to report on COVID-19. Gujarati journalist Dhaval Patel was arrested for speculative story on CM's replacement in Gujarat, as he reported Mansukh Mandviya can replace Vijay Rupani as the CM of Gujarat. No outrage for all this, right? Gauri Lankesh, a senior journalist, was shot dead outside her home in Rajeshwari Nagar in September 2017. Has she got any justice? 3 years since she was shot dead. She has got no justice. India ranks 142 out of 180 countries in Freedom of Press Index, just 3 positions above Pakistan. Yes, right, Pakistan. Because the value of life of journalists in India is 0. Ratan Singh was shot dead in Balia. Vikram Patel was shot dead in Ghaziabad in front of his daughter. Chandan Triwari is lynched to death in Jharkhand. We can go on assaults of journalists for episodes and episodes, and also we have not yet eyed how law enforcement agencies or IT cell assaults journalists. We can never justify what's happening with Arnab, but these journalists do deserve some outrage for sure.